So a few laps ago, something that we've seen before, but we rarely see, and probably a good thing, when Kevin Harvick had something flash before his eyes. Literally.
What was that?
Almost hit a cat. Cat just ran right in front of me. He said they had one in the infield.
Oh, I thought I'd seen it all. My goodness.
Well, Brad Keselowski is 11 seconds back in third, and we might have another sighting of wildlife in the area.
Squirrel is sitting over in turns 3 and 4. I would not doubt if they do a caution. It's kind of running around out there. They tried to catch it before the race. Just keep that in mind. What is it? It's a squirrel. It's not wearing a helmet. Not one of them squirrels. A real
squirrel. Yeah, Parker, another caution has come out. Now it's Chris Buescher that has hit the wall. He was running 26th when it happened, but the caution comes out with 61 laps to go now.
What happens to him? He's coming through the dog leg. Oh, looks like a flat tire. Tire explodes or brakes come through the tire. It's hard to say, Jeff, but definitely an issue well before the corner for the 37.
And a lot of debris.
Yeah, something's on fire between the safer barrier and the concrete wall. I don't know.
In between the safer barrier and the concrete wall, those are styrofoam.
I think they're fireproof, though. It's in between. It looks like to me. I don't know, unless it moved one of them and dislodged it, but I didn't think they could burn.
Well, whatever that is, it is
burning. Well, it's exactly where he backed into the wall. I wonder if some fuel, but fuel got in there, but fuel doesn't normally burn black like that.
Something got in there and caught fire. Now, the other thing that works with these safer barriers are their straps. So there's straps from the wall to that safer barrier, and I'm sure they're going to have to take a look at that, see if anything has happened to that to make sure the integrity of the wall is still good.
Caution has waved, and this one is a little different. They dropped the green flag or waved the green flag to restart the race. However, the drivers are controlled these days as much by the green and yellow flag as by the caution lights all the way around the racetrack. And we're told the caution lights failed to extinguish when the track went green.
Only guy that'll like that is the guy that was next in line for the free pass. But he's definitely getting better. He's actually on the lead lap, Mike. But when that caution came out on lap 45, we were watching him. He was just about to go a lap down. So I think these cautions, they've possibly been his best friend, Matt.
The lights are on, but I didn't hear him say caution. They're not waving them.
Absolutely.
Something going on.
The caution lights came on without being triggered by NASCAR. So now the call has come down from the tower to wave the caution flag. See, drivers only see the flag when they're on the front straightaway, but the caution lights are all the way around the racetrack, and NASCAR has told the drivers in the drivers' meetings every week that the caution lights control. You see the caution lights slow down, and so we don't know what is triggering the light or what caused it to not go off during an earlier restart.
Yeah, I saw the caution lights come on. I looked down the flagman, and it's still green flag, and the guys are still racing. So something's going on here with the electronics. And they've had to back way
turn
off.
2. Casey Mears. Ooh, gets tagged
and nowhere
hard.
for Dale Earnhardt Jr. to go in that 88 car.
2 more cars hard in the wall behind them. One is Hornish.
Someone has run underneath the 5 car, it looks
the
like.
The other's Reed Sorensen, and Mears ends up on his roof.
Sam Hornish in the 77, because I knew the car just picked up off the ground all of a sudden.
You couldn't even see Hornish from our angle. He's up high, and he just loses it there. Comes down right.
Just clipped Dale Earnhardt Jr. Turned him around.
But now this is when it really is bizarre. Watch this.
Hornish already had damage, and the hood was up so high he couldn't see out of the windshield, I don't think.
On the track that Hornish's car wouldn't stop or steer as he got underneath Mears. It was dropping a lot of fluid and ended up just tumbling him over.
Yeah. That is bizarre.
Danica Patrick into the wall, spinning back down into traffic. White flag is out. The wall dry spell for Kevin Harvick, and Richard Childress Racing comes to a close at Phoenix. He slides to the finish line while they crash behind him. Keselowski threads the needle as cars crash to the checkered flag.
I don't understand why they didn't throw the caution there. Yeah, he just got in the left rear. Danica, she just goes up and crashes pretty hard. I'm surprised the caution didn't come out here.
And they should be thrown right there. Car sitting in the middle of the racetrack.
Look at the streak.
Wow. Brad Keselowski, very, very fortunate that he got back there without more damage and, wow, some hard hits right here.
Wow, look at Danica. Took right there.
Both of them go to the bottom here in 3 and 4. See if Ron can gain a half a truck length. Looks like he's down underneath of him a little bit. A run off turn 4.
A great run for Ron Hornaday as they come to the start-finish line. 1 lap of racing to go. Hornaday's in the lead.
Ryan Newman got sideways off of turn 4 that time. Ron Hornaday.
He has
side
been
by
so
side.
strong in 1 and 2 down on the bottom, but on the top, here comes Ryan Newman. The momentum will carry forward. Ryan Newman back in front now as they go down the backstretch. Look at team owner Kevin Harvick.
Wow.
The final turns here at Atlanta.
What a turn 1 and 2 by Ryan Newman. He needed that corner and he got it. He's going to win this race.
Ryan Newman making his first ever Craftsman Truck Series start, and he will win at Atlanta.
Great deal, guy.
Check with Krista.
Well, Mike, just a split second before that move happened, Kurt Busch came on the radio and said, whoa, they're pushing down here. But the crew is fired up when they saw Kurt make that move and not give an inch as Kurt came by their pit box. Everyone up against the wall cheering him on.
Uh-oh. Timmy Hill goes kaboom. That is Frank Stoddard's car.
AT&T Rethink Possible. Timmy Hill in the 32 Oxy Water car has problems, and the oil brings the caution out. And check out the cars, Michael, going against the wall.
Yeah, you can see our first 2 guys, Kyle and Denny, weren't up high, but Boyer was the first one off turn 2 running high. He got in the wall, followed by Kurt Busch behind him. Kenseth barely misses. There goes our defending champion, Brad Keselowski, into the wall. Look at Mark Martin, Casey Kane. All these guys were running high on the track, Chris, and they hit that oil, and they didn't have any idea that it was there.
Casey Kane trying to win back-to-back races for the first time in his career. So is it a matter of where you were, wrong place, wrong time? Why could people at home say, hey, just steer away from it?
Yeah, they were running 200 miles an hour, by the way, when they got near that area, and the oil was up high right where some of the guys' grooves were. I guarantee you Clint Boyer was shocked when his car shot into that outside wall. Had no idea why that would happen.
Rick Mast is also in.
Jimmy Johnson, at the beginning of the race, had a top 10 race car.
Sterling's getting turned around. Down in turn 3.
There goes the leader.
He got spun around by
Jerry Nadeau.
He's on pit road. No caution. No caution.
Oh, he was trying to pit.
And that's how Jerry Nadeau got in the back of
it. Steve?
Well, Mike, looking at the rear end of that number 40 car, I don't see any damage to the body of Sterling Marlin's Dodge. No chassis adjustments for now, but he is going to be penalized for being too fast coming down pit road.
They kind of took that penalty while I was still there.
Yeah. Elliott Sadler didn't pull the rabbit out of the hat. He made a pit stop. So Sterling Marlin goes back to the lead. Now, earlier, we had said that Marlin would be penalized for being too fast on pit road. That was the judgment of the NASCAR officials here in the tower. The call, however, did not get down to the official in charge of Marlin's pit in time for the penalty to be assessed while he was there. So, NASCAR has decided not to bring him back in and enforce what would end up being an overly harsh penalty for the crime.
Yeah, well, I think spinning out, or almost spinning out, cost himself a lot of time down there, trying to get on pit road. It wasn't his fault. Sure. I mean, I'd give him a pass on that.
Well, he just got passed on the racetrack by Tony Stewart in the 20 car for the lead.
It's got to be a thrill to be driving that thing right now.
Sterling Marlin brings the Coors Light Dodge across the line for his 9th Winston Cup victory.